What's the deal? What's the deal?
Y'all see the scenery? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of something going on.
We didn't upgrade it for the one time.
For the one time.
Right. What's really good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like to thank everybody for supporting us, man. Make sure you subscribe, man. Stop playing, get the alarms,
share.
You know what I'm saying?
Post notifications, get
all
it all
of that, man. Make sure you subscribe.
Follow the socials, the Instagram, the Twitter. If you have any questions, email us, man. Email us some questions so we can talk about what y'all want to talk about.
We setting up short clips and everything. Yo, just subscribe, show the support.
Facts.
Good morning, wifey. How you?
Good morning, fam. You know what it is.
Tap in.
For all my people out there, yo.
As always, all glory be to God.
Yes,
you tuned in with the Gritty and Wylie show, episode 4. Let's get into it, man. NBA playoffs. What it's looking like.
Hey, that's you. That's you.
Yo.
That's you.
Sheesh. Yo, these kids is going crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's all I got for you. These kids is going crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of youth out there getting it done. It really looked like, you know what it's starting to look like to me? Like some high-level travel ball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
All these young kids just coming off of playing all this high-level travel ball, just translated it to the league.
Right.
And you got some young stars really shining right now. Like when you look at like OKC and Minnesota, their age and youth, it looks like they just running these old cats out the gym.
And finds Edwards, who makes a move by Gordon right to the hole.
Saying?
Doubling, rotating on everything. They out there like wanting to play defense. They're not playing through their offense. They're playing through their defense. Like you see him hounded. Jamal Murray frustrated.
Oh man, he
looked like frustrated.
He looked like my middle school team being trapped.
On that diamond press?
On that diamond press, on that green.
Scoreless, 0 of 3 in that first quarter. Takes it inside.
In
that green looking crazy. And it's fun to watch though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Cause I've been the bottom feeder the whole year with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even pay attention to the top.
Yeah.
But it's real. I thought it was just all fake numbers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think those numbers was gonna translate to the playoffs.
It did.
Watching these young cats really pop off, and it's crazy because this year, this is my first year I've been really introduced to Minnesota dudes. You know what I'm saying? We had a few Minnesota dudes come in from out of town to play with us this year at SFA. Shout out to SFA. Shout out to Coach Sander. What up, Mark Oliver? What up?
Yup. You know what it is.
So we had some cats come through. We had my man Trey from Minnesota. We had my man Moses, Minnesota. My man
Jace
from Minnesota. So we had some Minnesota cats come through.
Kyle, Manny.
Right. Kyle, Manny.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of Chet lovers come through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what a coincidence.
What a coincidence.
To be tapped in with Minnesota.
Not only is Minnesota Timberwolves going crazy, but Chet going crazy.
Crazy, right? So shout out to Minnesota, man. It's real ball up there. So, you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing but ball. It's just,
Ain't nothing else to do. It's just mad cold and ball only up there.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of good basketball, man. I'm excited about these playoffs, the youth movement.
Right.
I think a few episodes ago, I discredit the youth. But the youth movement is here, man. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good playoffs. You still got Boston still alive in it, so we're going to see how they fare out.
Right.
But I like what I'm seeing.
So are we surprised by the young cats or disappointed in the veterans, the old heads?
I think I'm more surprised because the old heads, you kind of see this towards the end of their career. They start kind of falling off because, the athleticism starts to go away. The hunger and drive to be the greatest isn't there anymore because they've either sustained it for so long or, they've just... It's about that time, you know what I'm saying? And these young cats, they hungry, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that they would be that hungry. But going back to your point that it looks like, travel ball and everything like that. A lot of these guys in the league have played travel ball together or against each other. So there's a rivalry that they've had since they were like 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I think with the older cats, you have enough people that have already retired. D. Wade already retired. Melo already retired. All of these guys are already retired for a couple of years. So they don't really have that same level of competition with the older guys. So that's really my take on it, I'm just surprised at them because they really going.
They getting downhill. Yo, shout out New York, man. For all my haters out there who didn't believe that New York could persevere, you know what I'm saying? We got Brunson, he holding the city down. We got the Villanova boys.
Right.
Let's get to it. The Villanova boys.
That's it.
They running the city right now.
Y'all get Bridges over there, get a couple hours?
We get Bridges over there. I know he in Brooklyn. Get Bridges over there. We really gonna pop off. So you know what I'm saying? So shout out to New York, man. They really popping it off. You know what I mean? I could definitely see them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, for sure.
They got that grit. You know what I'm saying? They've got what you need. They got a superstar, bona fide superstar. Bona fide. Stamp. Let's stop. Give my man his flowers. You know what I mean? Number 11 is getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Brunson, man. Right. I got connections to Brunson on the low. My man Kai. What up, Kai?
Yes, sir.
That's his cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Word?
So
Hey,
so he been shouting out Brunson for years, and I was just like, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
And now we see it.
Now he getting it done. So yo, that lefty getting it done out there. You know what I'm saying? They got Julius lefty on the injured reserve. They got rid of RJ
They need to
Barrett.
leave him over there.
Who?
Julius.
You know what? It's a lot of debate. You know what I'm saying?
I like Julius Randle.
That's a topic that we could debate about.
Yeah.
Because Julius Randle is a benefactor. I think he slows things down. My cousin up north, what up, Sonny? Happy birthday. It was his birthday. What up, Sonny?
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
So he was telling me, like, at the end of the day, in order for him to win a chip, they're gonna need Randle.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna need somebody around that rim that could get busy.
Randle gonna ice out Brunson. He be doing it all the time. And then he gonna take 27 shots to get 20 points.
Nah, you right about that. But they need that big body, though. Pause.
Yeah, they got Isaiah Hardenstein.
They are too little.
But they need that
right.
That they need that gorilla down there.
Right. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm saying. They playing up tempo.
Right.
They shooting the three.
Right.
Josh Hart is one of them. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
he's one of them. I wish he would have stayed with LA.
He played 10 straight quarters without getting subbed, bro. Tibbs is crazy.
Yo, Tibbs is known for making sure dude get his money's worth, right?
Right.
Like he like, yo, you getting that contract? We gonna make sure
you get it. Yeah,
we gonna make sure we gonna get every minute out of you.
My man's D-Rose dirty, man.
Right.
That's my favorite player all the time, man.
Right.
Then my man's dirty.
But that's part of like his MO is he gonna get every minute out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He practice hard.
Has to.
They play hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of New York right now, man. I'm seeing the city look lit. If you watch the games, the Garden is lit again. You got Mary out there. You got Marbury out there. You got some old Knicks out there.
Them clips be killing me when they be winning after this. They be having everybody in that joint.
Right. So they brought the show back to New York. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you got a lot of people coming out supporting. So it's beautiful.
Much respect.
And when the city is popping, it seems like the league is popping.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Who going to the chip?
I like Boston coming out of the East. I see some they may give up a game or two, but they just got them guys that can score the ball. They play good D.
A good roster built. They got a nice coach. You know, they got a culture. They got a lot of different things. So
they got 2 stars.
2 stars, yeah.
2 stars. So
how they gonna pay them stars though?
They already paid him.
Nah, they paid Brown, but they got to pay Tatum.
Oh, they
soon.
ain't paid Tatum?
No.
Not yet. Not that big bag.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Not the big bag. Not
Remember,
the biggie bag.
Jaylen Brown is the highest paid basketball player of all time.
Right. He broke
crazy.
through. And it's hard because you don't really picture him as that dude yet, like the superstar.
Right.
So Tatum's bag is coming, but so I like Boston coming out of the East, and then in the West, man, I just can't deny Minnesota right now.
You called me a Glazer last episode, so I would say no comment. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But Minnesota look good right now, man, and they got them dudes frustrated. So for me, it's gonna be Minnesota-Boston.
Yeah.
Minnesota-Boston.
I had somebody text me from the show. Was like, y'all are tripping. It's gonna be Minnesota and the Knicks, and I'm like, what? So but it might be. The Knicks look really good.
Right. I'm not going to ever say the Knicks can't get there.
Right.
But like I told you, it's a 2-level thing for me. It's my heart and my wallet.
Right.
My heart would love New York City, but my wallet say Boston.
Right. But the wallet said the Nuggets, and the Nuggets getting right now, boy.
Right. Yo, good thing I ain't putting no money up.
I bring it to my home state. I'm going Mavericks in Boston.
Ooh.
Mavericks.
I feel like you can't count out Luka and Kyrie.
It's tough.
The only problem is they don't play no defense.
They don't. They don't
guard nobody. So when they meet that squad that could put
really
the ball in the hole, I think they're gonna struggle. But because they don't guard, man, they don't really got no defensive identity.
Right.
Luka.
I don't see Luka having another 19-point game.
Nah.
But he got a guard though.
Yeah, he got to guard.
He got to guard somebody.
So the problem with Dallas is their defense. I think they offensively can stay with guys, but defensively, I don't really like their scheme and their philosophy.
Right.
Looks more like bend don't break type situation.
And it's tough because they got Tim Hardaway back, and trying to put him in the rotation and everything like that. That's tough. Like he hasn't been playing all playoffs, so you putting him in, trying to rotate him, find pieces and stuff like that. I don't know. Them OKC boys look like. You got J-Dub, he's doing his thing. You got Shea doing his thing. You got even old behind Gordon Hayward out there getting some minutes and everything like that.
Right, looking real old, right?
I'm like, goodness gracious.
He the veteran. They glue it together.
Right. That's, you need that. Exactly.
So to conclude it, who we got? Timberwolves in Boston.
Yeah, that's my pick.
I'm going to say Timberwolves.
Timberwolves in Knicks?
Yeah.
So what NBA veteran do y'all think is going to win a chip before it's all said and done?
Oh, that's a good question.
Cliff Paul. Cliff Paul. He got to get him one.
No. I told you a couple episodes ago, the real CP3 is Candace Parker. We're not saying that Chris Paul get no rings. No. CP never get a ring. Period.
Never?
Period. He's done with. Never.
If he go run with Bron, because real talk, man, for me it's gonna be Bron. I think Bron is gonna figure out
a way to get a ring.
Another way to get a ring. I don't know if it's gonna be in LA.
Right.
But I think he's gonna team up with a couple of cats in this last hurrah.
Not even Curry?
Nah.
Unless he go team up with LeBron.
Curry days is over?
Yeah. I want to say Durant so bad, but I just don't see it with that roster and the way that our salary cap look.
The only way they could do it is that they do an old man superhero team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if they if Curry
Kawhi old? Would he be in that old generation?
Man, Kawhi.
Ain't he like 33, 34?
Something up there.
Kawhi played 50 games in the last 5 years.
If he could play 82.
If he could play 72.
Yeah, they got it. I think Kawhi will get another one.
Nah, but if this is what I'm looking at. If we could get Paul George over there, Curry and Durant all in LA with the Lakers.
They could only pay 3 stars now in the
Somebody
league.
gonna have to take a pay cut. Maybe LeBron will say, yo.
LeBron ain't taking no pay cut.
But he didn't already made a B.
Right.
You say he gonna pull a Tom Brady and get a ring at the end?
Right. If the first things first, the Lakers got to pick up Bronny. So if they draft Bronny,
get my son.
And get my son over there, and they pick up Paul George, CP3, and Clay.
Right.
I think there's a possibility. They need some youth though. They got.
So you saying they going to the Warriors then? Because you just said you named like 4 players on the Warriors already.
Nah, they got to come to the Lakers though, because he said they got to come to we'll pay the luxury tax.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so we'll pay the luxury tax. LA wants another championship. They're gonna have to come out the pocket.
Right.
They're gonna have to go get them stars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. Get some young stars. You know what I mean.
Right.
Because that's the problem. Is like if you looked at the Lakers series, they obviously they was playing well enough to be up most of the game.
Right.
But LeBron at 39, it was hard for him to push through that Charlie horse on his back. You know what I mean? That age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they get some young cats,
You got niggas like Hachimura.
he disappointed me. Rudy disappointed
He'll
me.
be back. He'll be straight.
Yeah. But I'm like, yo, man, you a top 10 pick, B.
I went out.
Yeah, so, and I just thought they took some bad shots, those guys.
Nah, facts.
But it seemed like watching Minnesota, they know who to get the ball to in those moments. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody want to play.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So, but I think the Lakers, if they get some of them old vets and a couple of young stars.
He said all of them, all the vets go get a ring.
So if you asking me,
he said every one of them.
What OG gonna get a ring? I'm gonna say LeBron, man. I think that's gonna be my choice.
So LeBron, Curry,
they all got to team up though.
CP go get a ring. So all the
Durant,
old dudes,
they got to get it all on the same
simultaneously. All the old dudes get a ring.
All on the same squad.
But they tried that before with the retirement home Lakers.
I know, man. When they had Gary Payton
and you had
and
Steve
Malone
Nash.
and Nash.
But they did it again with Melo and all of the Rondo and all of them. The year before,
Dwight.
the year before. But then they had to get some young cats.
But you got to have some young dogs. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some young dogs, some hungry cats.
Not Labradoodles.
Nah. We need some.
American Pit Bull Terriers.
We need some Connie Coastos.
Right.
You know
Game dogs.
Some big chest. Some big face, some big head dudes. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, no Diddy, man.
Right.
Free Diddy.
Hey, wait. Whoa.
So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, I think it's going to be Bron. Bron bringing that OG ring home, man.
And who you got, Mike?
Who you got?
Man, look, I'm going to say Durant through it until he not on my team.
So, Durant with the Lakers, right?
Nah.
Not with the...
We gonna make something
Durant
happen.
with
We
the
gonna make
Suns.
something shake. We gonna draft a point guard or something. We gonna find somebody. We don't got no draft
Don't keep
picks.
telling
We
me
go.
Phoenix.
We gonna trade some. We don't got no trades.
Nah, he's still on Phoenix. They not, yo, he might not even be there after this year.
If he's not, that's great for us because we can pick some people up.
Right. Nah.
The Valley, man. The Valley, man.
Man, they not.
The Valley.
He moving out of there, yo.
He definitely probably is. It is what it
I
is,
don't
though.
know. So we got Bron and KD.
Yeah, I don't think Curry gonna get one.
Nah, I think it's a wrap for Golden State,
Reynolds.
man.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
gonna
he had his
be-
time. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
So let's transition. Run the ones. Luka or Tatum.
Okay.
I'm going Luka all day, every day.
Okay.
Why Luka?
Because
Yeah, that's
Luka
tough.
just different. He got that, I don't know, it's just, you watch him and it's just like, yo.
We talking about game or we talking about who do we want to build our?
Oh, I'm going Luka, for sure.
So who you want to build your franchise around? You want Luka Doncic?
Going Luka.
I don't know because for me, you know, I'm a Luka fan, and I'm also not a Boston Celtics fan. But I got to be real, a 6'9" wing that can do a lot of different things. He could play defense what he wants to, and he's been to the finals. Like Luka ain't never been there, so it's a little tough. You know what I'm saying? You got Tatum going to the finals and things like that, and he plays really well, but he's also like kind of light-skinned about himself. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got that light-skinned tendency when it get down to that stretch.
He be boofing, bro.
Yeah.
Luka coming through in a clutch.
Nah, Luka's a clutch performer.
He's a clutch performer, yeah, but we try to see it in the playoffs, though, because the last time they got to the Western Conference Finals, they got swept. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going Jason Tatum. I'm not ain't nothing like no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going
50-50.
Jason Tatum.
I'm
I think
50-50.
Jason Tatum is a superstar. He's had some bad moments, but if you look at his career, you got to say his progression got to be the chip. You know what I'm saying? He's been to the conference finals. He's met Bron
Multiple times.
He's battled Bron. He's Bron battle tested.
yeah, he dunked on you.
You know what I mean? This year he don't have to even deal with Bron. So
Right.
I think at the end of the day, Jason Tatum is that guy. He got the numbers to support him.
Right.
He's got the commercials.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got his son out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Deuce.
His kick game is better than Luka kick game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day.
my question is who's going to get an MVP first?
I'm going Luka. The way the
Tatum.
league going, they're gonna give it to Luka.
Yeah, they on.
They should have gave it to him.
No,
this
they
year,
on that
low-key.
European trip right now. They like the Europeans.
Yeah, Jokic 3 times.
Right.
hate that.
So
I
they
hate
they
that.
on the
I hate
European.
that.
They on the European right now. But Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
I think he has
he's
another
American
good
made.
year.
You know what I'm saying?
St. Louis. Shout out to the Lou.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just think that the 3-level scoring, the defending,
Right.
the ability to close.
Right.
He could put it on the floor. He could spot up.
Right.
His offense, his bag is crazy.
Did you listen to Nelly back in the day?
Nelly. I think I might have hit fast forward on a couple of joints. I just wasn't, you know what I mean?
No Band-Aid.
Hey, Nelly, do your thing, Nellies. But, you know what I mean? It was
said
hard for me to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was hard for me. Plus, I was in love with Ashanti a little bit at that time.
Yeah, you're like,
I
can't even see this.
You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, but, at the end of the day,
You say you go at Tatum?
Tatum.
See, I'm 50-50. I can't pick either one. I'm not a big fan of... I'm a big fan of Luka's game, but you know what they did to us, so I can't even really be a fan. You know what I'm saying? They... Game 7.
So you learn this. See, I taught Coach a lesson. He's very hesitant on glazing.
Yeah,
he's got caution signs all up that way.
But
do I glaze?
But I can't say nothing about Tatum because, like, you know, I work for the Heat, so I'm not going. You know, I gotta. Every time we see them, man, is smoke, bro. It's smoke every time.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's a good matchup though. Tatum versus Luka because they both young, promising.
What y'all think in the comments? Drop who you think in the comments, Luka or Tatum.
You know what I'm saying? And whose sneakers is better?
Yeah, they both trash. I ain't gonna lie.
They both with Jordan though, right?
Yeah.
People like the JTs. I see them. I'm not really a big fan.
Nah, I got a couple of. I got one or two pairs.
You like them? They feel good?
I think the last time I had them on, you was like, those was fire.
No. I'm saying I don't like.
You a hater now?
Yeah, I'm a hater.
Glazer, now you a hater?
Yeah, I'm a hater. I've been a hater though. You see episode 2, I was hating on episode 2. I'm still a hater. It don't change. Hater in my bows, man. But nah, they both got pretty straight seats.
Tap in. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know in the comments since we can't decide. Transitioning to the ring.
Ooh, wait, the fight?
Ding, 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 ding.
Tyson gonna kill that man, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna keep it clean.
My man Mike, man. My man Mike is old.
Nah, but you see the
He's
boxing.
old.
Right.
If he could get it done in the first 3 rounds.
But if he gotta go the distance.
If he gotta go outside of 3,
You
I
say
just think that stamina, that conditioning. You know what I'm saying? And Jake Paul is really trying to fight.
Nah, I
kind of did my research.
He's a legitimate boxer.
They say he's a legitimate boxer now.
Like, the only thing I don't like about it is I don't like that I grew up in an era where, like, the gold gloves meant something.
Right.
Like having that amateur career meant something.
Right.
Like, it validated your, like, who you were. Like,
But his amateur career was against celebrities, old UFC fighters and basketball players.
That's the only beef I got with it, is that anytime you sanction something and call it real or call it like you saying that these 2 men put the blood, sweat, and tears in this craft.
And you just
and
paid some
dedicated
bread.
their life to this craft. So that's my only beef.
Right.
But hey, it's a get bag era.
Yeah, super get bag.
So everybody's gonna get a bag.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I love to see Tyson fight again just because of the ferociousness and the fury he fight with. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody even work out like Tyson.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? People pay to just watch him work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just being a killer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what to really expect. I know Tyson's gonna throw some mean punches for the first few rounds.
If he get
Right, if he connect with that head body head action.
Oh goodness!
But Jake Paul might, if Jake Paul can dance
He
around,
called out the combo.
right, he called it combos out, right? If Jake Paul could dance a little and wear him out a little bit and keep bobbing and weaving and get Tyson to throw punches that don't hit nothing for like 3 rounds, it could be interesting.
Right.
But if he catch him in that corner,
Yeah, it's
or if he
over.
give him one of them shots to the mid and then come back to the head.
Yeah, if you do a little, ooh, that hurt.
Right,
If you do that, oh, it's over with. He gonna hit him with that next one.
Like I said, man, I bet I got to put my money on Tyson.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
The over under.
Over under. I got Tyson under 3 rounds.
Yeah, I got Tyson under 4, maybe the 3rd.
So if it go beyond 3, then I think Jake Paul wins with youth and stamina.
Is he winning by the card?
I don't know. I think they'll either draw it out. If it go the distance and it's entertaining, they'll just draw it out.
Yeah.
I feel like they played what's the big African from UFC that was boxing?
Oh, you talking about Ngannou?
Bro, he won that fight.
Against Fury?
Yeah, he won that fight. He won that
But
fight.
you know what? He won it, but then he didn't secure it in those last couple of rounds.
Right, 'cause he
Anytime you
could've.
fight the champ, you gotta really never. You can't let off. You can't take no rounds off. And I thought he had it under control, but then he kind of kept a couple of rounds. So if Jake Paul want to beat Tyson, he gotta go at him every round. I don't think you play around a couple of rounds.
That's dangerous though.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the way to win.
yeah.
You gotta show the judges
That you're
I'm
not
beating
playing.
this man up.
He not playing.
He gotta Floyd it. Jab, sticking
Dance
moves,
around.
pause,
Stop.
jab.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop. Yeah.
So if Jake Paul can last more than 3 rounds,
Pause.
I think pause. If he could, you know what I mean? If he could get past that 3rd round, I think he got a shot.
Right.
So we got Tyson under
Oh yeah,
4.
I'm not going. I mean, I would never. Even if it was, I'm still go with Tyson.
Tyson under 4. Okay.
You watch the boxing videos, you see.
You see him, he look crazy. He know how to get, his Instagram is popping right now.
Demented.
I'm like, whoever his trainer is, he got to get the ice bath, the mental health, all that after. 'Cause
He said,
getting
"Yo,
beat
we
up.
gotta do it.
I
Hey,
can't-
2 a days? No.
I can't get beat up for free.
Nah. He
Not
definitely-
for free, but just get beat up every day. Like, that's my job.
Yeah. Nah,
I'm a punch dummy.
Nah, I can't.
It pays, though.
Yeah,
Get a
it do.
bag.
It do get a bag.
So transitioning to coaching, something that's prominent right now. How do you coach a child, young man, young woman that seemingly uncoachable? And what does it mean to be uncoachable?
Sounds like a lifelong journey, but you got this one, B.
God's work. It's tough, man, because a lot of these kids, have a hard time with criticism,
Right.
correction, and just being talked to, with bass in your voice.
Right.
So, my biggest challenge is getting through to that kid.
Right.
You got to be consistent.
Right.
You know what I mean? In your message.
Right.
You
Can't
got to be
change.
consistent in your message, and you got to figure out who the kid is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of these kids have challenges outside this game that leak into the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like just not being, happy with themselves.
Right,
So you
exactly.
just got to tap into what the kid got going on, man.
Yeah.
Having discussions with parents, figuring out, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And really try to just stay consistent and stay positive. You know what I'm saying? In this game, we do a lot of criticizing. You know what I'm saying? In this game, there's a lot wrong before it's right.
Absolutely.
So just finding that happy medium on how to communicate. I think the biggest thing to kind of getting through that to a kid that is reluctant to be coached is just the communication part. Right. You know what I'm saying? The you don't know everything yet. Because
Right.
with Instagram and Google and all of these devices, these kids really think they know everything.
Oh
So
my gosh.
that's part of the problem. It's like, Coach, what you trying to tell me? I already know.
Who are you?
Right. But I'm telling them because they're not being successful in the way they're going about it.
Right.
So if I'm giving you the blueprint or if I'm letting you tap into some of my wisdom,
Right.
I mean, some kids just fight it though.
Right. All the
Fight it.
time.
But if you show them the love, sometimes they just want to be loved because maybe, they don't feel loved in certain areas in their lives.
Yeah.
So, I take the approach of just really trying to be consistent, really trying to show them that I
mentor.
care.
Yeah.
Because I think some of these scenarios, you put their jersey on, you go out there and play, you get the jersey and you go on your way.
Right.
I want to tap into the kid more like I want to get to know you. I want to pour into the kid.
Right,
Pause. You know what I'm
mentor,
saying? Kind
build
of
that
really,
rapport.
really try to figure out how could I get through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How could I build them their
How can I
confidence?
turn you up?
Right.
Turn your savage up.
Right.
Right.
How do I build that confidence?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these kids lack self-confidence because it's all
Yeah.
phony now. Because I play the game. You don't really tap into. You can be who you are.
You can
I
buy
think because you
VC
can
and all
create
that,
an
yeah.
identity through the gram and through the TV. I think that in person encounter.
Right.
Some of them is strange. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
absorb
yeah.
it.
Right,
So,
right.
you know what I mean, the biggest takeaways from what I'm talking about is just being consistent, showing the love, be critical,
Yeah.
but reinforce it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Constructive.
Yeah, that's
you know
one
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah.
I grew up in an era where they dogged you out. You know what I'm saying? They put you down.
Man.
They really kicked you
Man.
while you was
While you
down.
was down.
So I grew up in an era where they didn't talk to you nice. They told you how they felt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They threw you, they shamed you if you wasn't
But it's a
excellent.
different- it's
if
a
you
different
couldn't-
era.
If you couldn't get it done.
Right.
But we grew up with tougher skin though. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in an environment where if you came out the crib and you were soft or you lacked confidence,
Right.
You probably stayed in the house. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You was gonna be a house dude. You wasn't
Yeah.
coming outside.
Right. Because the dudes outside was gonna bully you.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, man, just tap in, understand the kid, positive reinforcement. I'm not saying you got to be sweet on them. I'm saying that you got to understand that they didn't grow up in the era of
Right.
tough talk all the time.
Right,
So you
right.
got to kind of balance it out. If you
Right.
say something good, if you say something bad, you may want to follow up with something positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all like a mind game with these kids now. So you got to really
Yeah.
tap into their emotions and make sure that you balance that out because you don't know what's going on at the crib. It's crazy times.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I think one of the things too is that you have to put yourself aside and put the development and maturity of the kid as a priority because a lot of times as coaches we want that win. So if we know a kid can do something and if he trains he'll get really really good at it, it's a tough situation because now we're in a position where it's like I really need your production, but at the same time this kid needs to be developed emotionally, mentally, all of these different types of things. So I think that that's one thing because I'm learning that right now.
Right.
I be trying to say the most motivating, and it just is taken the wrong way a lot of times just because I'm direct with it. Like, I don't cut no corners. And I think that's another thing. We got to remember that a lot of their friends are cappers. So they hear a lot of he said, she said, a whole lot of false narratives and things like that. So it's hard for them to know what the difference between the truth and a lie is, especially with all of this social media and everything going on. But I think as a coach, you just have to be able to maneuver that for them and be able to communicate it to them in a way it'll deliver, because it's tough. Sometimes, telling a kid that, oh, I don't care that you're in pain could make a kid quit.
Right,
and it's it's not necessarily saying that you don't care about the kid. It's just more saying that the pain that you're going through isn't going to stop you from getting to where you go. It's actually going to get you to where you want to go. But a lot of these kids, they don't experience pain. They go to the crib. They might not have too many repercussions. Some of them experience a lot of pain, and the pain is they're numb. So it's like whatever you could tell me ain't worse than my life. So it's like, and it gets tough. But at the end of the day, I think it's just something that I'm still continuously working on, coaching the uncoachable and things like that. And, I got a question for you, B. Like, what is uncoachable? Because to me, I feel like uncoachable is just somebody that is unwilling to grow when they see what you're doing works.
Right. I think when we talk about uncoachable or a kid that's reluctant to be coached, following directions, always finding their own way when you put it out there in front of them.
Right.
Always having an excuse.
Yes.
Always having a reason why they didn't do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like basketball, obviously there's some freedom of expression, there's some freedom.
Right.
But there's times where you got to lock in and process the play, or process what's going on. A coach, does a lot of scouting, a lot of study, and so if we put a game plan out there,
you gotta listen.
You gotta expect a kid can follow that game plan,
especially if it's simple.
Right. So and then also just never adapting to what is being the flow of the team. You know what I'm saying? Always being always having pushback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I say yin, they say yang. Always something going on. You know what I'm saying? So and just never having a positive attitude.
That's a big thing. That's a big
Never
thing.
having a positive attitude. Always complaining about what this ain't happening and that ain't happening.
These guys are trash.
Right.
Being a bad teammate.
This being a bad teammate, man. And I think, a lot of these kids are spoiled.
Right.
So you have this spoiled mentality, this entitlement mentality.
Right.
So it's almost like I'm a part of the team. I didn't put in the work, but it's tournament time, and I think I should be playing.
Right.
So,
Do you think social media, plays into that?
Yeah, because social media says, if I'm on the gram and you see my highlights, then everybody will like me.
I'm him, yeah.
Everybody will like me. You know what I'm saying? So, just listen to your coaches. Allow yourself to develop, man. It's almost like school. Because school, you have these kids, I'm sure teachers know all about it, that give you a tough time teaching them something they're going to need.
They're going to need.
Right. So, and some of these kids just have that mentality that, man, nobody's going to tell me nothing.
Nah, at all, yeah.
And those kids, unfortunately, have a tough time when they become an adult.
Right.
Because you're an adult way more than you're a kid.
Way.
You know what I'm saying? Way longer. So just being able to listen and be cool with being criticized. Yeah, be a sponge, man. Learn, man. I'll tell you right now, I've been doing this mad long and I'm still learning every day. There's not a day I don't learn something in this game.
Right.
So just keep an open mind and be willing to learn, man.
Yeah.
So to cap that off, pretty much what I'm hearing both you say is, in order to coach the uncoachable, you got to solidify that relationship.
100%.
First, aid that child in those areas where they have deficiencies. Celebrate the areas in which they are developed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And continue to pour into those places.
Right.
Yep. And be willing to have conversations with parents.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
Right.
Uncomfortable.
Right. Tough conversations because they need to know, because I'm sure the kid hits on those areas outside the gym.
Okay, this is probably as far as little Timmy is gonna go.
Right.
And there's got to be a level
you
of
need to
accountability.
be okay with that.
Right. There's got to be a level of accountability between the coach and the parents, because if the coach is telling the kid to do this at the crib, and then the parent is like,
no, score 30.
Yeah.
I heard Jordan Peterson say something. He said, set the bar low enough so when they meet the bar, you can celebrate them. Then you raise it a little bit. Then they meet it again. Then you raise it a little bit. Then meet it again.
Right, like almost putting that little carrot in front of them.
Right.
You know, you get a new game and you show this. You know what I mean? You know, kind of just they so motivated by what they want. You always got to put that out there. You get the new iPhone. You get the I'll throw some more V-bucks on your account. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to constantly give them some kind of motivation and to in order for them to perform. You know what I mean?
When we talk about setting the bar and letting the kid meet the bar, how far do you guys think people can go as an average Joe, average Sarah?
I mean, honestly, I'll probably say it just depends on how much you want to work. Because the thing is, like, I was an average Joe. I was undersized. I went into high school at like 5'4". Sophomore year, I was 5'7", and I went to school with Coach B's son. So I walk in, and his son, the first thing I see is this dude hyperducks in the air. He's jamming as a freshman. I'm like, I can't do that and everything like that. But it's the hours put in, and it's the attention to detail, and it's working on things that you know other people can't do. And if you're an average Joe, that's the thing that you have to do the most. If you know people aren't good with fundamentals, you got to be extremely solid with all your fundamentals. If you're a decent ball handler, you got to be a great ball handler. If you're a decent passer, you got to be a phenomenal passer. You got to be able to know the reads and all of these different things. The boring stuff that the stars don't have to do because of athleticism, talent, and all of these different types of things that they were God gifted with, you got to go do if you're an average Joe. So I think you can go pretty far. But
Batman has no superpower.
Right, but he's a master mercenary. He has all the tools in his gadget, or in his belt. So I think that's the thing. It's like you got to have all the tools in your belt if you're an average Joe. It's real tough. Not too many average Joes that make it.
When for those who know me, they know I always talk to the average Joe.
Yeah, all the time.
I pride myself on creating a platform for the average Joe to perform and get their looks.
Right.
So when I think of an average Joe, I think of you got to be high motor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of an average Joe and how to get them to their goals, all the intangibles.
Right.
You know, you're not blessed with the athleticism, the size, the skill. You know, all of those things that you could see.
Right,
but what you are blessed with is grit, heart, determination, fight, hustle. Like an average Joe sees the ball on the floor, he's diving. He don't mind bloody elbows, bloody knees. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So at the end of the day, like an average Joe takes a charge. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't allow guys to just go to the rim.
Right.
You know what I mean? An average Joe's communicating.
Yeah.
An average Joe is coachable.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Peep that. An average Joe is coachable.
Has to be. You don't have a choice.
So you can't be an average Joe and be uncoachable.
Yeah, you just...
I mean, you gotta choose a different game, or you gotta choose a different path.
Go ahead, Scoot.
You know what I'm saying? So there's some keys to being an average Joe to get to a pinnacle of your success.
Right.
An average Joe is playing college everywhere in the country.
100%.
Because these teams are not made up of all 5 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars.
Nah.
They're made up of Conleys and
high-level average Joes.
High-level average Joes that have worked their behinds off to be able to compete with stars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have average Joes to create a team.
Yeah.
Because if you build a team all based on stars, you see what's going on in college.
Yeah.
That's not winning chips.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. How many dudes you really knew on UConn? It was 1 or 2 dudes maybe that had some real like stardom.
Tristan Newton, shout out to the city, baby.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
he bounced around, and I think he came
He
out of
went to
high
East
school
Carolina,
with some.
and-
You know what I'm saying?
Right, he averaged 37 in high school.
Right,
A
right.
game.
Right.
First team all state.
And bounced around.
And bounced
One
around.
offer.
One offer.
Yeah.
You know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying? And now he's toast of the town. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So, you know, when you make up a team, you know, as a coach,
You gotta have way more
when I
average
build a
Joes.
team, I look for, you know, the average Joe to be my guy.
Right.
To be the glue guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? The motor guy. I was training the cat the other day and I talked about, like, you're so far behind skill-wise, let's make sure our motor is good, our conditioning is good.
Right.
You know
Endurance.
what I mean?
Sharp.
Make sure you're sharp-minded. Make sure you understand what your role.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's another thing with an average Joe, just understanding their role and maximizing it.
Right.
Like, I'm around a lot of Joes, and I be seeing them trying to be somebody they can't be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that lane ain't your lane.
Nah.
you gotta get in this, you gotta get in this lane to get to your goal.
You stepping on my toes
right,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
You coming over here
right.
now.
So,
Hold on now. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? So not saying you can't get a bucket here and there.
Nah, you can.
Not saying you can't have some offensive celebrations.
Right.
But your role is always maybe to be that guy who's talking on defense.
Right.
That guy who slides over and take the charge. That guy who's sprinting down the court and creating space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guy who helps the starve through the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ain't nothing wrong with being an average Joe. You know what I mean? There's plenty of colleges for those guys.
Right.
But you're gonna have to work though. You know what I mean?
You gotta be the hardest worker.
Right. Your work is tremendous.
And to summarize it, there is no cap.
Right.
Nah.
There is no
But
cap.
what are you willing to give?
What are you willing to give up?
What are you
Yep.
willing to
What are you willing to
sacrifice?
sacrifice 100%.
If you want the prize, you gotta put the blood in.
Right. Because I think one thing too about average Joes is the average Joe playing well frustrates the star. Because they sit there and say, why can't I get past this average Joe? I got all these moves in the bag. I got all this athleticism. But this guy is always in front of me, like a TJ McConnell type guy.
Right,
You
right.
watch him against the Bucks. In the last game, he's out here getting his shots and all these other different types of things. But he's making nice fundamental spin moves and bounce passes and all of these different types of jump stops.
Reverse pivot.
Right, exactly. All of that stuff. But he's super frustrating to play against because he's always going to do the stuff that nobody else is going to do. It's like, man, why you keep standing next to me every time after the timeout?
Yeah, Brunson frustrated the other night.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just was a gnat, annoying,
Exactly.
this aggressive.
Right.
I got a kid. I was training since he been in 4th grade. You know what I mean? His name is Spider. What up, Spider?
Jordan
AKA
Spicer.
AKA Spider.
Spice.
Salvador.
No one saw it coming. Nobody thought this kid had a chance to be a college basketball player.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? But I could tell you this kid worked religiously every day on his skill. Every day
He's
on his
still in the
conditioning.
gym.
Still in the gym, never stops. Every day, determined. Now he just signed to play college ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Average Joe.
You know what I mean? He signed to play college basketball. Nobody was banking on this kid to make it.
He's not over 6 foot.
No, he's under 6 foot.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not the strongest,
Has
not the
injury
fattest.
history,
You know what I'm saying? And got
quick,
to
though.
yeah. He got a little quickness.
He got a little glitch.
He got a little glitch. He was on fillet. You know what I'm saying? He was on fillet with his little handle.
Yeah, the average Joe got a fillet. That's what you say. That's
What I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This kid really surprised a lot of kids,
Right.
now he's the talk of the town. You know,
Talk
the
of the
college
town,
player.
100%.
So there
You know what I'm
is
saying?
no cap, but you got to be willing to put something.
Got to put the
gotta
work
be willing
in,
to
man. The cap
sacrifice.
is only what you create, Joe.
Now
Right.
this is. Can we get a sneaker check one time?
Oh yeah, but yo, we
Man, I
got the
just got some,
Jubilees on.
you know.
Yo, hold ball. We
Hold on, yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Cuz stood up now.
You know what I'm saying?
Cuz standing up now.
We got the tech on.
It's a thing.
We got the tech on.
Oh,
we got
goodness.
the tech on.
Oh, goodness.
You know what I'm
goodness.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So we good. We official.
got some little Air Maxes
You know what I'm
on,
saying?
you know
We
what I'm
official
saying?
with them.
We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of
Shout out to the Spice Girls.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You know.
I'm consistent.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the
Chancletas?
chancletas on.
They look like Burks, but they not. They Walmarts.
Hey, but that's
just
the
look
thing.
like Burks.
When you walking like Jesus, it don't matter what you got on.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But talk on that. Them reps or them?
Oh,
What's reps?
what's
Oh,
a
we
rep?
don't even know what reps is.
What's a rep?
You don't know what
that
rep?
mean?
No.
Rep.
Replicas?
Repo?
Rep.
You talking about Alibaba?
Alibaba.
Oh, the fakes.
Alibaba.
Nah, you can't talk about man's like that.
Alibaba.
I ain't gonna have the
Can't
fakes
be.
on.
Can't be.
Can't
No,
be,
you
can't be
know,
around all
Coach
these
B
people
coming
with the
correct
food
all the
on.
time.
No,
Can't
no.
be,
All the
man.
time.
Can't
All the
be.
time.
Can't
No,
be, man.
can't.
Can we wear fake drip?
Huh?
Because I feel like fake designer is okay.
Huh? I mean,
That's just me though.
okay, so this is the thing, right? If it's
Man.
designer, right?
Hey, hold on. Let me preface that. I don't have no fake designer, but I
Right.
feel like it's okay.
Can you clarify knockoff and fake though?
Right.
Because
So
you
you know-
could go. We can hit the Ave or you can hit Canal and get the
Right.
knockoff. My man just boosted it out of Macy's and I'm good. Or we talking
No,
about?
that ain't
we
knockoff though. That's what they call it, the booster.
Yeah, the booster.
They
Yeah,
do booster.
booster.
That's real.
Yeah,
That's
that's
from the
real.
store.
Okay. So when you order it from overseas and they got stitching, that's different.
So look, when I was in Korea,
Right.
you used to be able to go to the Ajimas in Itaewon. If you ever been in Korea, Itaewon and Seoul, you can get the Burberry scarves, bags, $10.
Yeah, no, that's what I be
Right.
hearing.
All that, jerseys, all that.
Right.
Bring it back. Oh shit, you got that. Oh yeah, well, shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like it's like, okay, cool. But
Right.
when it comes to the kicks, it's like,
It's crazy out there right now. They be having to do like checks on eBay. They do
Verified.
verified
Goat.
right,
Like, damn.
And they still be getting folks, bro.
They
They
still
still
be
be.
getting-
Oh
they-
goodness.
They still. It was a couple of years ago. I had this one kid. He was a sneaker seller. You know what I mean? And he caught him some reps and got him off some codes.
Put a name on it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Got like 4 and some change off.
Put
of
a
that.
name on it.
And then the kid came up to me, was like, "Yo, these ain't real." I was like, "How you know?" He's like, "Yo, they went through a couple of verified checks, and the stitching
Who is doing
backwards."
the verified check?
I don't
who's the
know,
one
man.
checking?
Like, is you getting your degree in
I don't know,
sneakerology?
man. I don't know, man.
What are we doing?
Hey man, it's a ugly game out there right now.
Yeah.
You got to go to the aficionados.
Yeah.
You got to go to the experts and be like, yo, because if your jump man got 3, 4 extra fingers,
Yeah.
I think that might be a rep.
If you doing a split, that's pause.
If you're
Right.
I gotta say, yo, what that is, gang? What you got there?
Right.
cuz?
If your stitching is crazy.
But I done heard kids talk about. I mean, if they're fake, but they look like the real ones, why is it a problem?
Right,
Like,
why is it a
you know what
problem?
I'm saying?
15 years ago, fakes was really fake. Like, you could tell.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
no, bro,
right.
they're not real.
Nah, them kids, Alibaba stepped up
But
his
now,
game. No, what happened
I
was
mean-
is some of those. This is what happened. Some of those cats left the factory, started their own joint.
Yeah.
got it out the mud.
Right. So it's like I'm working for X, Y, and Z.
Right, right.
And then I'm like, they ain't giving me the bread I need.
I'm about to go start my own business.
I'm gonna go start my own joint.
Bye-bye.
Right. I'm gonna go start my own joint, and I'm gonna really have all of them joints.
Right, right,
like,
right, right,
really
right,
looking
right.
really official because I got the blueprint.
I know how to
Right.
do it. It costs $30 to make a Jordan.
I know. And
And they turn around and sell them $210.
right.
Even more than that.
$195.
Right, even more than that
Resellers
if they
selling it.
rare. You know what I'm saying? I know some of these kids who are getting money.
Money.
Like I don't know if they all
Frustrating.
raps.
They got the bots.
They got everything, man. And I'm like, yo, you serious, man? This is you can make a fake Jordan and really be
I
out here
guess.
fronting.
And making a bag. Like
bag.
that's how do you feel about that? That's what I be trying to think about. It's like you selling fake stuff and you know it's fake.
You know it's fake.
And you selling it to folks and you coming up. Like you this your job.
I find out I'm coming to see you.
Get your money, cuz.
I'm coming
Get
to
your
see
money
you.
is crazy.
Get your money, cuz.
I'm coming to see you though. That's
I
that's
gotta find
official
you.
beef though,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, no. If somebody sell me,
Tap in. Somebody sell you some Alibaba.
Are you going to-
They
you
pass
going
it
to get
off
'em?
as real.
You going to get 'em?
What you gonna go? What you doing about
squabbling?
it? What you doing about
squabbling?
it? What you doing about
I
it?
don't know.
I know what I'm gonna do.
I gotta
Gotta
go
come
find
see
them.
I'm gonna come find you and we're gonna talk about
Just
it.
have a conversation.
come
Nothing crazy.
see.
Why me?
This ain't gas. This Reggie.
Right.
Said this was Zod.
Right.
Yeah, no, now. Yeah, nah. But yeah,
Right.
nah. I mean, for me personally, because when I grew up, I didn't have everything and stuff like that. So I wasn't getting no fakes. I just was getting the Vans or getting the little
Dead homies, we
Samoas or
coming.
whatever the
Chuck
situation
Taylors.
is. Chuck Taylor, exactly,
What?
exactly.
$40.
It wasn't no.
What?
You go buy a fake version of that for cheaper so that you can look like them. It was you have to get it out the mud, and once you get the bread, you can pay for
Right.
it.
If you
ain't
can't
had an
afford
Airwalks?
it, if you
Huh?
can't afford it, you can't
Airwalks.
afford
I
it.
ain't never had the
ain't
Airwalks.
never
I
had
wasn't
the
that
Airwalks?
broke. I would die. I would dare.
If
I
you,
would dare.
I had Pro Cadge, Pro Wings.
What?
The Pro Wings?
Yes,
The
sir.
Pro Cats?
Yeah.
TF Flyers?
Right,
Yeah.
come on, man.
PF Fly,
But if
yeah.
you can't see, I grew up in an era where we made the cheap sneaker fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
The Fubus
the
and
Itonics,
K-Swiss,
the Aces,
yeah.
all of those,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The British Knights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't even know what
you know
that
what I
is.
mean?
British
The
Knights?
British Knights.
Nah, somebody
the
look
early
that up.
the early Pumas.
Hey, somebody put that on the screen.
Right.
Somebody put what he said.
British Knights, man. All my OGs remember those. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah.
Those was hard for a minute.
I think those the
You know
only
what I
ones
mean?
that know.
Itonics.
You know what a British knight is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you say he know?
Yeah.
Hey, well, that's his fans though.
Itonics.
He said he saw him wearing them.
Right, tonics. You know what I'm saying? So we had the ability in New York City to turn a $40 sneaker and make it look like a $200 kick. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
'cause of the drip.
The whole fashion. It don't matter.
gotta
New
be
York
in.
City will take $10 fit and make it look like $200.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go buy the fake. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
buy the fake $200 and
I'm
be
not.
like, yo,
I'm
these
not.
are
I'm not
$200.
gonna line with Alibaba telling them to ship me 3 of these and 3 of those in. So like I see a lot of purple jeans that ain't purple jeans.
Yeah. I feel like people get caught up in the image. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have designer, but if you just not him, you not him. So it don't matter how much Louis.
What did
you
the kids
got
call
on.
it?
Right.
You not him.
Right. If you not one of them dudes, it don't matter if you dripped out.
You
with
just a lame nigga and some name brand.
Right.
That's the thing. Money don't unlame a lame. So it's like at the end of the day, like that's what I think about. It's like, why are you so invested in getting something that isn't real to boost your confidence? Like,
There's one reason.
what?
It starts with age. There's one reason. That's it. The only reason.
That's it.
That's it. You're not lying. You're not lying.
They say that's gonna boost their likes.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part with these kids is they go get the fake drip. And then they go take their flicks at the gas station. They go flick up at the gas station in front of
the fat laces.
The new style is right in front of the drinks with all the colors, with all the colors behind them.
Make sure your fit matching the drink.
They posted up, and you like that's fake gallery, fake purple, fake
I ain't
Jordans.
never seen so much gallery department. I'm like, bro, you know. Them sweatpants like $2,000. Ain't no way you got on them.
You play in practice with
right.
No way.
Right. So man, hey, keep it authentic,
please.
Stop supporting Alibaba.
We gonna start exposing some of y'all.
You clogging the market.
We know some of y'all that got the
some
fake
dudes
reps.
that's really spending that bread.
Hey, get it how you live. That's how I feel.
Don't flex like you got it though. Don't flex like you got it though. You can't do that.
Hey, you seen ATL?
I mean, fake it till you make it, but don't fake it.
The dude that get away with it though is the dude that you don't know because he always drippy.
Yeah,
right. So he
got a couple real ones, got a couple fake ones.
He blend it and then don't blend it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'll be like, yo, man, all my text is authentic.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I see a fake tech, and I'll be like, wait, man, why
your tech kind of soggy?
Right, why your tech don't have that thermal feel to it? Yo, your tech feel like leather. So that ain't it, bro.
The swoosh upside down?
Right.
That's faux.
Because you could get Alibaba to put a check on anything now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing cats getting Alibaba jerseys and then putting a check on it.
It's not legal.
And the check is on the wrong side. And I'm like, yo, that ain't how Nike do it.
Right. They don't just do it like that.
Right. You can't just do it. You know what I mean?
So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. What's the conclusion?
Yo, man.
Okay.
Yo, tap in. Let us know.
Look. I'll say this.
What's the conclusion?
I'll say the nose. The nose. You can't have the fake jewelry. You can't have the fake kicks. With the tees.
No bust down Cubans?
No, not the
fake
GLD. No.
Hey, I had a kid say, yo, look at my bust down rolling, and it was ticking. I say, yo, that can't be real, B. He said, nah, he sold it to me for a couple of racks. I said, it got the tick. Can't be real. No, sir. Can't be real.
But yeah, the jewelry, no. The kicks, no. The t-shirt, if it's like a little, I mean, they got the little Amiri t-shirt that just say Amiri on it. If it just say Amiri on it, it's a Haze tee. It's just got to be the same quality.
My thing is parents is buying into this, though.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to get a Bathing Apes $80 t-shirts. What?
T-shirt.
80
Still got stains up under the armpits.
What about the kicks, though? The vape kicks.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
The Bapesters are they straight? I like the Bapesters. It depends on the fit though. I'm not gonna be like supporting just rocking Bapes and then a G-Man and some
Lil Wayne in 07.
Right.
Vape down.
Right. But if you rocking a G-Man and some Fazos and you just him, right. That's a look. But
it depends on your style, man. If you swagged out,
right,
man. But
right.
Keep it authentic, man.
Please.
You can't buy them J's or them Kobe's. Stop doing that.
Just go to Journeys. Just go to the Vans store. Get yourself a nice pair of Vans. Match the shoes with the shirt. That's it. You gonna be straight.
Stay off them websites, man.
Yeah,
stop supporting.
Get some viruses.
Man. You know what I mean?
Get off them websites.
Save up your money. Whatever happened to chores, get money.
Yeah,
right.
They skipping.
It means something.
Right. They skipping a process. Just think about that.
Skipping a step.
Right. Just imagine saving up your money and really earning.
And when you really got to stake out for them J's.
Right.
4 in the morning.
It's a passion.
Right.
It's an art to it.
Now you just
clicking.
Right. Now you get your little $40. hit Alibaba, yo, I want them reverse Grinches.
Yeah, let me get those.
And they be in the mail in the next day.
Yeah.
I still say get it how you live, guys. Get it how you live.
Just don't sell no fake reps.
Right, don't sell no fake reps.
Don't be woofing.
Right,
like it's real. If you got it on, you got it on.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
And somebody be like, yo, I like them Grinches, bro.
Hey,
Those
and
nice.
if
So
you
you
a
just say
rep,
thank
dude,
you. Just say thank you.
Right, if you a rep,
Appreciate it.
dude, stay out the way. Just stay in the back.
Say
Don't
thank
be
you.
in the
Don't be
front.
like, yeah, bro, I got these
If your shit-
Grinches. I
if your-
just
if your
got
shit
them.
is rep, stay in the back. Don't be all in the front of the camera, man.
Yeah, don't be showing the Grinches in the bag and everything like that because we
Knowing-
gonna analyze it.
Right,
we
knowing-
gonna slow the
knowing-
video down.
knowing that it's
we gonna say,
fake.
yo, this check is it's a little thicker than it's supposed to be. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't got the right type of drip on. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you keep it authentic.
Keep it 100, man.
Right.
That's my advice.
Right.
Keep it 100. All right, so I think you touched on this a little bit. Just to wrap it up, that segment, keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
So transitioning into what was on my heart, I just think about how good God is, and just saying that you gotta run your race. You was hitting on it. You can't look to the left, look to the right, and worry about what this person is doing and what that person is doing and how they getting active and how they not getting. What are you doing? How are you locking in? How are you focused on the goal at hand, your objective? What does that look like? So you think about one of the most prominent stories in the Bible is when Jesus was walking on water and Peter was like, yo, God, if it's you, let me come. He started walking on the water. But when he looked down, is when he fell. But when you lock in and you're dedicated to what's right in front of you, you're not worried about what's to the side. You're not swayed by the ocean. You're not swayed by the opinions or commentary of other people or who's succeeding and who's not. You're locked in. What does it look like to lock in, to focus on your race? Whether that's your race in school, in a sport, in your marriage, your mental health, what does it look like? Because the journey is going to get daunting. But when that time comes, will you still stay focused? Will you still be locked in? And it goes back to what we talked about last time, the sacrifice. Can you sacrifice in that moment? And know, like, nah, I'm working for something. Even with the shoes. No, I worked for this. This it mean a little bit more to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So my effort is different. My drive is different. And that's where we talk about having that dog in you. The dog comes from the work. The confidence comes from the work. If you're not putting in the work, you ain't gonna have that. You just woofing.
Right. Skipping steps.
You can't skip steps, but focus on you. Focus on you. Lock in on you. Some of the best music was made in solitude. Yeah. Whether it was a band or an artist, they lock in by themselves. Right. Books was written in solitude by themselves. Right. That's where you find yourself, by yourself. Right. So don't isolate though.
Right. Shout out to Ghostface. He's dropping a new album. You know what I mean? Make sure you tap into that.
If you listen to my tape, keep listening.
Wylie, motion music.
Motion music, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and just to talk about what you were saying, running your race, there's a basketball player, he has a podcast called Run Your Race as well, Theo Pinson and everything like that. He brings on some of the average Joes or some of the people that have misstepped or whatever the situation, but still been able to maintain their situation in the league. And it's like, it's really important, even when you get to successful spots, running your race. Because sometimes when you get into those successful spots, you'll have somebody who's like, yo, come over here. Let's go to the club. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And you get enticed because you've never been in that situation before.
And you not graced for that.
Exactly.
The homie was telling me this morning, he said his uncle got shot 4 times in the stomach. I'm not graced for that. Shoot me 4 times in the stomach, I'm dying.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't compare your life to my life, because what I can go through, you may not be able to go through.
Exactly.
What I went through might kill you.
God might have equipped you.
Just me.
Just you.
Right.
You know
Just
what I'm saying?
me. Like Nip said, man, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
Run your race.
Run your race, man.
your race.
Be in conditions.
Right.
Have the
Right.
stamina.
The endurance.
The endurance.
You see how it builds?
You know what I'm saying? Don't skip steps, man.
Right.
Stay true to yourself, your family.
Got to.
Pray to God.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do your body right, do your mind right.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Just
Body's
tap
a temple.
Right. Tap into the OGs, man. Learn from your elders. I think that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah. Got to bring back the tribe.
Yeah, with these new kids, man. They
Bring back the tribe.
They don't learn from their elders and listen to the OGs. You
Too
know what I'm
many
saying?
Chiefs, not enough Indians.
From the city I'm from, man, we really pay homage to our OGs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Respect our OGs. You know what I'm saying? because they got that information, you know what I mean?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Tap in, stay humble, stay hungry.
Right.
All right, well, until next time, God bless.